and your hair is a big deal, right? Then you're going to want to meet this guy. Eli Mancha is up for Best Hairstylist of the Year. He's a Latino, and he's from right here in Chicago. He's joining us. Well, next on Adelante Chicago, he is considered the best of the best Latino Chicago hairstylist. Eli Mancha has been nominated for Hairstylist of the Year. That is like the Oscars of hairstyling. He's in studio today to show us what he can do. Welcome back to Adelante Chicago. They are the Oscars of the hairstyling world, and a Chicago Latino could very well be picked to win that Oscar. Eli Mancha is nominated as Hairstylist of the Year. He is joining us in studio today to show us all that he can do and to tell us a little bit about how he got into this, how he got nominated. This is a big deal.
Yeah, it's huge.
It's huge.
Yeah.
I mean, you said that there's 5 people, in the world, is that right? Or in the continental
in North America, right.
In North America that are nominated for this, and you happen to be one of them.
Yes.
How did you get picked for this?
It's a photo submission, so we had to do a photo shoot and prepare our theme and concepts, and we submitted our photos back in February, and I was one of the lucky out of over 800 entries.
Wow. So what was the photo that you submitted? What was
actually, for the Hairstylist of the Year category, we had to submit 5 photos. So Lock and Loaded is the company that I represent, and we're a male haircutting company, but we used female models for this, but we worked with an androgynous theme. So we did male haircuts with a little bit of a feminine twist, and to take it a step further, we did androgynous is the name of the theme.
Okay.
And it's androgynous androids. So we had a 3D render the bodies to look like androids as well.
Wow.
So just to give it a little bit more modern effect to our photos.
Okay, and today you're going to show us what you're doing here with this model right here. You're going to give us some tips on how to curl the hair with the flat iron, and that's always very hard to do.
Absolutely.
Because I try to do it to my hair and it ends up coming out not quite like a curl.
Right.
I get a line.
A line, right.
Yeah.
That's just because you have to keep the flat iron moving when you're working with it. It's a hot tool. Usually using a little bit of a hairspray will help keep a bit of a barrier to prevent
just a
that
little
line.
bit, though.
Just a little bit of a light finishing, a working spray. But the main difference when you're working with curling curls is you want to use the flat iron more vertical. When you straighten, you use it more horizontal. When you're curling, you're going to go as vertical as possible. And it's basically like curling a ribbon on a present. So you get the hair in there, turn it around to where it meets again, and then you just pull straight out.
Ooh.
And then once you drop it, you kind of want to help it a little bit and let it cool off.
Okay.
Anytime you're putting heat on the hair, you're making it moldable, and then as it cools off, it kind of hardens into that shape.
Very nice. And what are you going to be doing? I know we're going to come back to you at the end of the show. What kind of a hairstyle are you trying to do with her tonight?
I'm just demonstrating, how to work with the flat iron to do some curls. I find that my clients like to use more wavy, natural textures during the summertime because it's hot, and straightening their hair doesn't always work with the humidity.
Right.
So working with adding some wave or curl just around the face, and they can work with their natural wave in the back, so it's not too much maintenance for them.
Okay.
But then maybe just doing a quick updo to throw it up and show you a quick way to keep it off your head and off your face for the hot weather.
Okay, how about we have you do one just real quick, a simple, easy one, as I ask you a little bit more about hair, because I think you're a Latino from Chicago. I think perhaps there's probably not a whole lot of Latino men in the hair industry. Maybe I'm wrong. How did you become interested in this?
Well, I always did hair in high school on my friends and myself, even though I didn't really know what I was doing. But I never had any major mistakes, but I'm really an artist at heart. And there's not a whole lot of opportunity in the art field unless you're getting into more animation or caricatures, and I do more realism. But hair became my new canvas, and I've become very successful at it, so it was a good choice for me.
And you even have your own salon.
Yes.
Tell me about that. Where is it at?
We're in Wicker Park here in Chicago. We just celebrated 4 years this past May, and it's a small business, but I have 10 stylists now, and we're quickly growing and getting good reputation in the city.
Good for you. Good for you. It's great to have you here and see you doing so well. When will you find out if you win this award?
July 31st is the award ceremony, and it is in Vegas. It's combined with a trade show that they have out there called the Cosmoprof Trade Show. And so they have the award ceremony on the 31st, and that's when I'll find out.
Okay. Have there been other Chicagoans picked for this award?
For this particular award, I'm not exactly sure, but I know that this year I'm the only one from the Midwest.
You're the only one from Chicago?
Yeah.
Are you the only Latino?
Yes.
Wow. Very nice. Look at that. Very nice. Cool. So what are you doing to her hair now?
Just working with the flat iron still.
Just continuing with the curls?
Uh-huh.
All right. Well, we wish you the best of luck, Eli. And again, tell us the name of your salon and where people can go.
Bang Salon, but I work for Lock and Loaded, which is the educational male hair company. And you can check out a lot of our work on lnlhair.com.
All right. Sounds good. Good luck, and we hope that you do very well and you bring home that award for us, okay?
Thank you.
All right, and we'll check back in with you at the end of the show to see how it turns out.
Sounds good.
Okay. Well, next on Adelante Chicago, meet the youngest driver to compete in the Indy 500. He is Colombian, but he is calling the Midwest home. We'll be right back right here on Adelante Chicago. Stay with us. And very good luck to Sebastian Saavedra. Very good job by our photographer. Also, Hector Betancourt on putting that story together. Well, you may remember that during the last segment, we told you about Eli Mancha, who could win Hairstylist of the Year. We asked him to show us some of what he can do, and he's here to show us the final result, what he's been doing to this gorgeous model with the pretty hair. So you were doing a bit of an updo, which I love. It's very pretty because I think sometimes we worry too much about making the hair just like perfect. Every piece of hair has to be in place.
Exactly.
And that doesn't always look the best.
Right. Well, I've found lately, even with some of my more formal updos that I've had to do, like wedding parties or fashion shows, that a lot of the models or brides, they prefer to have a more natural, looser style.
Kind of loose.
Yeah, not so old-fashioned, prom-y type updos. So doing something like this really easy and quick is great for you to do at home, and you can do it yourself. And basically just working with like 4 or 5 large sections and twisting those, almost like pin curling them, but having a little bit of that loose wave or curl from the flat iron is great because it just kind of polishes it off. But even doing this without having to curl the whole head and then just doing a couple pieces around the face to polish it off.
One of the things that I noticed that you did, bobby pins are kind of key for a hairdo like this. Lots of bobby pins, get them in there to hold the hair in place. Is that, would you say, one of the secrets?
Yeah, and I like to use the larger bobby pins because then they can carry heavier hair and you can use less of them. But a lot of clients tend to just throw their hair up into a ponytail in the summer. And this is a little bit nicer if they're going to a barbecue or somewhere where they need to look a little bit.
And another thing I noticed you did is you kind of split the curl. I mean, you curled it first with the flat iron and then you split it a little bit, which makes it look a little nicer, I think.
Right. Separates it and just gives it a little bit more definition.
All right. So. Okay. Well, congratulations on the nomination, and again, good luck to you.
Thank you very much.
We'll be waiting to hear July 30th. All right, that is going to do it for us today. Remember, if you have any questions or comments, log on to WGNTV.com/Adelante. As always, we would love to hear from you. Have a great rest of the weekend. We're going to leave you now with some highlights of this year's Puerto Rican Festival and Parade. Enjoy, everybody.